One of the interesting ideas that's floated out there for deterrence is just making it very clear to the Chinese that if you invade Taiwan, we're going to blow up TSMC. I just throw that out not because that's necessarily the best strategy, but because it's an example of debate that's out there. And of course, the Taiwanese really don't like this idea, right?
Can I have a little inter-party dispute here on the blowing up TSMC? If you do that, you have a $2 trillion economic impact on the global economy within the first year, and you'd put manufacturing around the world at a standstill. I mean, this is a terrible idea.
I'm not promoting the idea. I'm not promoting the idea, Michelle.
You're just saying making the threat.
What I'm saying is these are some of the things that are actually actively being debated amongst U.S. policymakers.
So Moulton is not the first official to bring this up publicly. Former National Security Advisor Robert O'Brien, who was served as National Security Advisor for 3 administrations, he made headlines in March when he publicly said,
So I want us to check out this next video, okay? And I want you guys to listen carefully to what is being said in the video. And also, share your thoughts and opinions with us in the comment section below. Because like always, we value what you had to say. So, let's watch.
Well, Clayton, the Taiwanese Minister of National Defense had some choice words for the U.S. following the latest suggestion that Washington will actually bomb the Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, or the TSMC, its fabrication plants in Taiwan in the event of a Chinese invasion. The minister said that Taiwan's armed forces would not tolerate the destruction of any Taiwanese facility, and that the armed forces are responsible for defending Taiwan and its people, materials, and strategic resources. So that statement came in response to comments from Massachusetts Congressman Seth Moulton, who was on the House Select Committee on China. Watch this.
One of the interesting ideas that's floated out there for deterrence is just making it very clear to the Chinese that if you invade Taiwan, we're going to blow up TSMC. I just throw that out not because that's necessarily the best strategy, but because it's an example of debate that's out there. And of course, the Taiwanese really don't like this idea, right?
Notice he was interrupted and there was pushback from his fellow panelist, Michelle Flournoy. She pushes back and says that blowing up the TSMC is a crazy idea, but then Seth Moulton actually further confirms that this plan is being actively discussed.
Can I have a little inter-party dispute here on the blowing up TSMC? If you do that, you have a $2 trillion economic impact on the global economy within the first year, and you'd put manufacturing around the world at a standstill. I mean, this is a terrible idea.
I'm not promoting the idea. I'm not promoting the idea, Michelle.
You're just saying making the threat.
What I'm saying is these are some of the things that are actually actively being debated amongst U.S. policymakers.
So Moulton is not the first official to bring this up publicly. Former National Security Advisor Robert O'Brien, who was served as National Security Advisor for 3 administrations, he made headlines in March when he publicly said that in the event of a war over Taiwan, that the U.S. should blow up the semiconductor fabrication plants so China can't take them over. There's also an infamous U.S. Army War College paper from 2021 saying, quote, the United States and Taiwan should lay plans for a targeted scorched earth strategy that would render Taiwan not just unattractive if ever seized by force, but positively costly to maintain. This could be done most effectively by threatening to destroy the facilities belonging to the Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company.
No one likes the idea. No, even me, I don't like the idea. How can you be saying stuff like that? You're trying to build confidence with people. You're trying to make people think that you are a better option. You're trying to make people think that you are way more better than the other options. And then you propose something that made people think that, are you really a better option than the other one? Are you really better than the other people or than the other person? It's really, really poor, And if there's one thing I have realized with America is that sometimes they have become too bold. They have become too full of themselves that they believe that they can say whatever they want to say, and people will just like, okay, okay, okay. You know, they have to realize that they are not the only tough dog in town. And this thing is not even about them and China. It doesn't even concern them, right? Now, they might support Taiwan. They might say they will support Taiwan in case China invade and stuff like that. But you must remember, Taiwan is a sovereign nation. Taiwan is a country on its own. Taiwan has its own military. Taiwan is capable enough to defend their own country. That is it. So for America to make this thing between Taiwan and China looks like it's just between China and America is so embarrassing and it's mind-blowing. It doesn't even concern America. So why would America think of destroying Taiwan's property in case China invades? That doesn't even concern them. And this is the thing with America, because sometimes they just tell you what they will do, and you think they are joking. Meanwhile, they are seriously considering it. You know, they've become so bold and like what the Chinese will call careless. They just say anything. Donald Trump was the captain of saying stuff like that. He wouldn't even think of the consequences of what he was saying. He would just put it out there. Like, okay, I've said it. Yes, do what you want to do. I think this really looks bad for America. Yeah. Because I don't think the Taiwanese will be sitting down and like, yeah, if China invades, yeah, America will bomb our semiconductor manufacturing plan. That is a good idea. I don't think so. The Taiwanese will be like, so all they care about is the semiconductor manufacturing plan, not about us, the people. So their first thought about how to discourage China from invading Taiwan is openly saying that if China invades Taiwan, they would blow up the semiconductor manufacturing plant. Not trying to defend Taiwan before they even invade, like a preemptive thing. They won't do that. They will just target our golden goose, the most prestigious thing our country has got to offer, and they will just blow it to ashes, not realizing that destroying this thing will make Taiwanese turn against them. This is really, really sad. And this is the point we've come where Americans just say things without thinking and just playing into Chinese hands. And China will be like, you see, look at the person that you guys think would defend you. He's openly saying that they will blow up your most prestigious company in case we invade. Look, they are not out there to look out for you. They don't even care about you. All they care about is just this semiconductor manufacturing plan. That's all they care about. That's what China will be saying. And I think they will be right to say that. So this is really, really poor. This is really, really poor. But to you guys out there, let me know your thoughts and opinion about this whole issue. Does things like this help them? Won't the Taiwanese be thinking that America is not really interested in saving Taiwan, but just making sure that China doesn't get the semiconductor manufacturing plan? Does this really build confidence between these two nations? Let us know in the comment section below, because like always, we love hearing what you have to say. And also, do not forget to like this video, share this video, follow our Facebook page, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel, because little bit of goodwill, like the way you're doing just now, help us a lot. I shall forever be grateful to you. So thank you very much for doing just that. And like always, see you in the next one.